We arrive on a journey. I want you to relax for the ride ahead. And maybe, as a piece of advice, you should probably stop fondling yourself. That's a no-go, bro. A no-go, bruh. We are in deep woods where life sprang 1 billion years ago from a big fart in the cosmos. That's right. The universe eats beans. It's called the Big Bang. So science tells us. Some say dementedly that mankind is the supreme creation of a God that is suspiciously obsessed with your genitals. And I believe it wholeheartedly. Because why not? You think I'm gonna question things now, bruh? Yeah. But anyway, let's get back to some spirituality, some meditation. We are elevated. We are kings and queens. We are shamans here. We are sages. We are scholars. And we are on a spiritual journey to discover our inner child, the indigo child. Because that fucker was playing with ink. Okay, and he fell in ink. And that's how he became the indigo child. Indigo child. Now I'm going to recite some deep, meaningful motivation that are taken straight out of the great mystic and philosopher Bubba McGee Jr. from Frog Balls, Kentucky. But you don't know nothing about that, do you, boy? No. Here are the quotes that should inspire you to be your best self. Your life has absolutely no value in of itself, no intrinsic connection to nature. We are all aborted fetuses that nature denied. We have been disowned by the earth that we have raped. And shit, it was fun, wasn't it? From birth, we are enslaved by crazy supervisors who have this audacity to claim that spending too much time fucking around with TikTok is unhealthy. They have no idea what they're talking about. I mean, if you really think about it, if you really think about it, what we need is to spend more time on TikTok. Yeah. disappears into oblivion, the darkness from which we stem. Doesn't that make you happy?
Not really, bruh.
From now on, until your last moments, you shall be drunk on the champagne that is a delusion, which stipulates that you are the supreme creation, the best example of a human being, never ever daring to look into the mirror to see the absolute wreck that you actually represent. Always moving on, always forward, always thinking that you are a majestic creature of such divine origins. I love motivational speakers. They're so spiritual all of a sudden. Ain't it? Ain't it swell? You gotta gaze into the sun and stop eating. Stop drinking water. The sun provides all. Gaze into the sun, and your fourth eye shall probably open, or at least blink. I don't know, bro. Everybody that you will ever meet in your life, that you will love and cherish, shall betray you and treat you like absolute garbage, and repeatedly reconfirm into you that you are absolutely worthless, a piece of trash. But you will simp on for them because you are so desperate for attention that you will sidestep all of their faults because you're so afraid to be alone. Alone. Alone.
Alone, bruh.
Why is that, I wonder? Why are you so afraid of darkness, of solitude? In the darkness, no one can hear you fart, and sure as hell, no one can smell it. Right? We know you've been eating beans for 6 months straight. Huh? We know that, Billy. But that's not the real, harsh reality of it all. The biggest joke of all is that you are propagating the illusion that if you strive for something and you focus on your purpose, you'll make strides and succeed for some inexplicable reason. You still imagine that you are a delightful, exquisite specimen of the human race, even though you play lame-ass video games all day long. Huh? Get over The Last of Us 2. It was trash, but move on. You know, Abby is queen. No cap, bruh. No cap. Then you arrive at the terrible conclusion that you've worked for so long with such passion, with such expectation that you will arrive at a level that is so classless, only to find that you've worked for nothing. You've slaved away day in and day out for someone else's dream, for their company. They leached out of you. They leached off of you like parasites and made a fortune, while you made peanuts. You have nothing to show for it. Your retirement fee is microscopic. Just like your BB, but that's another subject. We'll discuss that later. Okay? Now you're 60 something and everybody looks at you like you're a loser. A loser.
Loser. Ooh.
But anyway, you think, oh well, my family is still here with me. My friends are behind my back at all times. Well, guess what? They all left while you were daydreaming. They stole your shit. They didn't care about you. You. And now you are homeless. A barren wasteland. Inward and outward. No talent whatsoever. A mistake of nature. An abomination of God's own sin, which is creation out of randomness. And you never once stood on the edge of the abyss and looked into it, where you would have discovered your true image, that of manure, because that is the fate of all life, to turn into goo, the juice for others to munch on with such glee and delight. So here we are now.
Here we are now.
You're on the brink of death, completely numb to it all. A joke, a shell of a person, a clown of the highest order. You got punked by life for no reason whatsoever. Yet you believed. You believed in the lie that everybody's special. Special, so special, such a
special snowflake.
And now, finally, bruh, you see and you know what you've always known and felt inside, the truth, the great revelation of the ages, that you were absolutely less than zero, that your existence meant nothing to no one at all. No one cared about you in the slightest. This despair will eat you alive until there's nothing but a dry carcass filled with flies and their eggs. And the person that you once were, after all the people that had the misfortune to meet you after, they are all gone. It will be as if you never even existed, erased from the records. Not one mark left on anything. Gone forever. Never noticed. Always in the corner. By yourself. Vacant of anything. And then the lights go out. I was just trying to create some atmosphere for this important moment. Hope you don't mind. And once the lights go out, you will finally be free. In the void of all voids. Forgotten forever. Forever. And that is what we all can hope for. Because there is nothing else. There will never be anything There's nothing about you that is special. You're an empty hole, a meat suit that's barren of a soul. And I hope that something like you shall never be sired ever again from the loins of Mother Earth, that crazy bitch. So I hope this little motivation of mine has inspired you to strive for greater things and to be confident in yourself when you embarrassingly make a fool of yourself in front of others because you imagine you're so cool and hip, bruh. And I hope that this will inspire so many youngsters to convince themselves that there are no limitations to how pathetic and ridiculous you can truly be. It is infinite, just like stupidity. No one cares about you. No one ever did. Not even you, not really. And that is the greatest joke of all. Sleep now forever. Be tranquil and balanced and happy. For there is no such a thing as ignorance as yours that is of the highest quality and standard that even God himself cannot replicate on this earth or on any other. You are truly unique and one of a kind when it comes to being downright grotesque and appalling. And that is about it. My little speech here has gone on for far too long. And just so you know that jerking off to memes all day for decades and playing indie video games was a tremendous, spectacular demonstration of imbecility. Watching cat videos for hours, every day of every month of every year, has truly transformed you in a special kind of mutant. And you should be proud of that, Bubba, partner, brother. Because in that one arena, you are truly, truly magnificent. And unsurmountable. Best of luck to you in the coming months and years. Because it will be even more hilarious than any piece of fiction you can imagine.
And that's about it, bruh. Alright?